Today was another light PT day for legs. It actually felt pretty good today. Did some like burnout, like just body weight, mini squats and stuff. And then I did some dumbbell RDLs for the hamstrings and other PT stuff. But legs actually feel a little fatigued, which is good. But no weight really used. A little bit, but not really. And then finished with some abs. Abs felt good. Although I feel like I don't know. Abs are good to do, but I don't know. They're just like I don't know. They actually don't feel too bad. I kind of like when my abs burn. Um, but I don't know. Today's kind of been a busy day. A lot of school. Got working on a speech for public speaking. Got a academic research essay in college prep English. Calculus, our teacher wasn't here today, and we looked at notes. I had to figure out notes. Notes didn't really make any sense. So I used Google AI, and Google AI helped a little more, but I don't know. Ugh. I can't tell if I'm like deficient in something. Cause I feel like, or just I've been just kind of tired the past couple days. I feel like, cause I've been anemic before, and kind of feels like that. Um, like similar feeling of just having less energy. I don't really know what it is. Uh, maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I won't. I think I'll be fine. But um, tomorrow is a push day. Push day, baby, baby. Um, Gonna do some incline focus stuff. A little bit of shoulders, triceps. Pretty sweet. Tonight I'm volunteering at a food pantry place for NHS. Just get that figured out for people, and then as part of NHS, you got to do like service hours or whatever. So I'm trying to get opportunities for people to do their service hours. So doing a food pantry thing tonight, seeing what that's all about, and then maybe next week or the week after, get people in our club to help out with that too, to get some of their hours done. I don't know. I feel like today's been a little unrelated to the gym in my conversations, but I'm just kind of talking, reflecting on life. Life's nice. I don't know. Wasn't really too much to talk about my workout though. It was like, I don't know. I'm excited for when I can go back to heavy leg stuff. Once my stitches come out, I'll be freaking locked, dialed, squatting 405, around there, somewhere around there, within a few hundred pounds probably. But yeah, I don't know. Not too much to talk about today. Living the Dolce Vita. Thinking about tracking my food again soon. We'll see. We shall see. Because I don't know. I'd rather stay. Like I said last time, it like affected my cookbook writing. I don't know. I'll be right back. Maybe. I have returned. I just had to drop off a table that I borrowed for another NHS service thing. Like raising money for the senior grad party, which is pretty sweet because it benefits me. Use the NHS for my own benefit. Corrupt power. Yes. I don't know. We just set up a grocery outlet and did a pie sale or whatever. Related to nutrition, my public speaking thing is about like, are artificial sweeteners safe to consume? And I got a pretty good speech going on, I feel like. But I was listening. I love the fitness stuff podcasts. I think they're really informational and they explain things very well. So I was listening to their podcast about artificial sweeteners, and I kind of like outlined my speech kind of similarly to how they did their podcast. And one of the studies that they used, like I already wrote my speech or whatever, and one of the studies, I used one of the studies that they mentioned, and I can't find that study. So I don't know if it actually happened, because nothing, they put all their studies on like their podcast info or description, but I can't find that one. It's like a university study that said like it was like a cohort study studying 64,000 from the University of Washington. It was like a cohort study from the University of Washington that like studied 64,000 adults, or maybe like 6,400 adults, um, based on zero artificially sweetened consumption to high artificially sweetened consumption, and noticed that the high group, the people that consumed a lot of artificial sweeteners, didn't really have like a much higher risk of um, cancer. But then the and then the low to moderate group had like a decreased risk of cancer. And then it kind of made sense because people who like moderately or yeah, just moderately drink like diet drinks are generally more like health conscious, and it kind of proves that artificial sweeteners aren't the cause of cancer or like those health related illnesses. It's more just like your diet as a whole. And people who drink artificially sweetened drinks kind of generally are more health conscious, uh, and just have a more nutritious diet, which I thought would be good to point out. But now I can't find that study, and I need to find the source for the study if I want to put it in my paper, because then I don't know if it's actually real or not. They linked another study, but I don't think it's the same study, because they said that the study was from the University of Washington, but the study that they linked, I can't find where it's from. It's kind of a confusing study from like PubMed or something. I don't know, but we're figuring that out. I actually got talking to a nutritionist. My public speaking teacher has a friend that's a nutritionist, and they're talking to, or she gave me contact information of her, and talking to her, and she's going through my speech right now. She's gonna tell me what she thinks. It's freaking terrible. Nah. But tomorrow will be push day. Excited for that. Tonight gonna go to the food pantry, do some schoolwork probably. Gotta finish up some math homework, and we'll leave it there. See myself tomorrow. Chastadadai. Yep. Today's gonna be a push day 2 circuit. Concocting my pre-workout drug routine. I wonder if pre-workout is safe to take. I mean, I assume it's obviously safe. Like, you should really be taking it 6 days a week. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I assume it's fine. It's probably fine. I've been like, I think I mentioned this before. I've been feeling like deficient in something. Because like when I stand up, like just like when I'm walking around, I'll just feel like kind of lightheaded. Things will kind of get a little darker. I don't know. Just need to lock in. This pre-workout will probably help. I might have been feeling it since I've had the pre-workout, so I don't know. Pre-workout could be causing it. But I'm just going to finish this tub because I bought it. And I don't know if I'll buy another tub pre-workout. I'm saying that now. I'm probably addicted. I don't think I'm addicted. But we'll find out later, I guess. We're going to do some incline stuff. I don't know. Kind of just figure it out. I mean, I have like a structure, but I don't know exactly how my structure. Sometimes I change it. depending on the day. But staying busy in all my classes, a lot of work. I feel like deciding colleges is a pain because I don't know where I want to go. OSU seems cool because I don't know, it might give me more. I don't know. The one thing about OSU, I think it might give me more like connections to people, which a lot of what I'm hearing is that's like a big thing of college is getting connections. But from what I've looked up, doing, or I also kind of want to go to OIT because I kind of prefer like a smaller school. Because I don't know, I don't know if it scares me, but it's definitely intimidating to go to more intimidating to go to a bigger school. And OIT's a little smaller, which would be nice. I don't know, just random rambling. I'm gonna go tour OIT this weekend, check it out. I don't know why I started recording before I even left for the gym. Because now I'm stuck. I need to slurp my chug jug before I leave. ASMR. I think Evan and Marshall will be at the gym too, which is cool. I don't know what they're hitting today, but maybe I can do some sets with them. I like working out with other people because I can get, or at least having people that I know. Well, I don't know. I guess I don't even need people that I know, but like getting assisted reps from people is always really nice. I wonder how much the microphone's picking up my water bottle. I don't know, not too much to talk about. I'll probably just get back after my lift. See you in a minute. Second, right now. I don't know what it is. Past few chest days, I've been having like magnificent chest pumps. Like my chest has just been feeling freaking swole. Just been sweet. Great workout. Got to work out with some friends. We're kind of, I don't know, just kind of gave me some assisted reps, but those always feel great. Towards the end of my workout, got a little distracted, thinking a lot about college recently, whether if I want to go to Oregon Tech or Oregon State University. So far, I don't know. So what happened was I started using ChatGPT to help me, which I'm not sure if that's how awesome that is, but I want to talk to my parents too about it. But just got some input from ChatGPT. I feel like it can be nice for looking at some statistics of the school, just like job outcomes, and just kind of knows my preferences already, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards OIT, I think, is what I imagine, which is weird because it just kind of popped up randomly. Like I was always gonna go to OSU, but I like OIT a lot. Well, we're gonna go tour it this weekend, and then we'll see if I actually like it. But so far, it sounds pretty good. The only thing I'm worried about is that the networking isn't as good as OSU. That's about it. OSU also has a good freshman like engineering plus program. I don't know, and their gym is freaking sweet. If OIT has a sweet gym, that's also definitely going to play a role. OSU is a pretty sweet gym. I imagine that OSU's gym will be better than OIT's, but if OIT has a pretty good gym, pretty set. That's what I'm feeling like. But probably going to talk to my mom about it. Probably my dad. Make a decision. Probably not going to make my official decision until I tour OIT, but I have a better general idea. But solid chest day. Incline kind of focused, squeeze kind of focused. A little distracted, but it happens. It's alright. Still feel pumped. Tomorrow's pull day with like pull downs and stuff. So that'll be sweet. We'll be back then. Whoa. Yeah. Oh yeah. I also thought I'd document this just because, well, I don't know, maybe. But woke up this morning, and ever since, my leg's been a little more sore today. So hopefully that's not something. Hopefully not foreshadowing. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I'd just mention that. Like I can barely do squats, but it feels like a little. It still doesn't feel like great. So just maybe just get it up and ice it a little bit. But yeah, I thought I'd just document that for myself, so I know for the future what this means. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going. Oh yeah, I also found my headphones. That was pretty sweet. It's just in my passenger seat chair. I don't know how I got there, but I was losing these I didn't have these for the past few days because I didn't know where they went. But I found them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Been doing the last few workouts without music, and it's been good. But I'm glad I'm back. Okay, now I'm gone. Today will be a freaky lift. Freaky pump. That's what I'm gonna get. But I took in the form of another man. A man with a man bun. And I will do some back and some biceps. And knock some pre-workouts because I can. Look at that is. Plan for today, do some pull downs. Do some T-bar rows probably. One sec. Whoa. So do like some upward rows like that. Do some sideways rows like that. Do some downward rows like that. And call pretty good. And then do some bicep stuff. Today will be. I wonder if there'll be any other spooky boys at the gym. I wonder what Jeffrey will think when he sees me in this form. Probably think that I've just gotten massive. Still deciding if I want to try to turn on my suit to make myself look big and intimidating. But I don't know if that'll work for most of the lift. So might have to forego the bigness. But I've gotten pretty big ever since and then I look like I've cut a lot of weight because I'm all saggy and stuff. But I got just a bunch of muscle. Sumo people have a lot of muscle, so I'm channeling. But looking forward to a good lift. That's the plan for my pull day. Be back momentarily. Pre-workout has been knocked. I'm now ready to talk. Basically what I was thinking is I want to get my current opinion right now on cardio. And then later, when I look back on this, I might have a different opinion. But right now I'm doing 30 minutes of cardio every morning, at least. Usually it's 31. Go one more, make fair. And then usually what I do is just watch some Sam Sulek. I think it's a pretty good way to start my morning. Then I do my PT after. But if Sam Sulek stops posting, or if I just stop liking Sam Sulek, what will I do for my 30 minutes? How sustainable are my tactics is what I'm wondering. So only the future me really knows the question. But I think doing like 30 minutes of higher heart. I try to get my heartbeat like around 130. I don't know. I'm kind of ramping up slowly because of leg restrictions, but I don't know. Just thought I'd add that in there, just so my future me can look at this and be like, I can't believe he did cardio. That is not optimal for gains. But now we're not doing cardio. We're doing anabolic sumo lifting. Oh, I should sumo deadlift in my sumo costume. I don't think I can legally deadlift yet, though. Not until I get my stitches out, but we'll be doing that soon. Maybe I'll bring back the sumo costume for that. Sweet sumo man, sumo deadlifting. It's an idea for another time. Brother, that suit is a freaking sweat fest. I'll tell you that much, but it's optimal for freaking pumps. I had a sick freaking... Even my back felt more pumped just from wearing my biceps in particular. That stuff was freaking pumped. Which me gusta mucho to be pumpto. Yeah, just all the basic stuff. I was actually I felt a lot stronger that workout. That was freaking great. Didn't weigh myself this morning. Last time I weighed myself, I was like 145 or something. I kind of been 145 for a little bit. So, it's kind of poopy. But, I don't know. Been eating more. Bring more snacks to school, which is optimal, I'm sure. Over time, get bigger. So that's just how it works. Lists for going up. Feeling freaking great. I was kind of thinking about this. So now I'm doing like weekly posts. So then like my YouTube doesn't just get like filled up with like everyday stuff. So I think this will be a continuation of week 1 knee recovery. And I think my knee recovery arc will end. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if it's when I can squat. I want to be able to run and either squat 225 or squat 225 reps. One of the two. But we'll get there when we get there. First thing, I imagine I'll be running before I squat 225. But I don't really know. So we shall see. I'm getting some Halloween stuff for our gym. They're not very festive. They're giving away candy. They need some help. Rick. Okay. I'll either be back or see you tomorrow for legs. PT legs, light legs. Little morning report. I'm trying to talk a little louder because didn't really feel like connecting my mic. Going to OIT today to tour. That'll be sweet. Just finished my morning cardio and PT. I'll either do my light PT leg day today or tomorrow, but we'll see how that goes. I can't wait to just spam legs, just freaking smack legs. That'll be sweet. But just a quick Saturday report. Leaving for Klamath Falls in a minute. I'm gonna eat some breakfast. Just the usual. I was thinking about doing like banana and eggs. So a bunch of bananas. I don't even think they go bad, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do the usual oatmeal and eggs because it's just my favorite. I don't know. But maybe I'll talk if I do my PT leg day today. Maybe I won't, but get back tomorrow. So, today is a rest day. Yesterday I did a little bit of legs at the hotel gym. It was just all light PT stuff. The heaviest dumbbells I had were 15s, so I don't know. Just try to do some quick burning reps and stuff. But I can't, or they don't want me to do that much weight anyways right now until tomorrow, actually. I get my stitches out. Excited for that. Hammer legs on Wednesday. But I toured OIT today. Now I'm stuck with the greatest decision of my life. OIT or OSU? Because, I don't know. OIT's cheaper gets you your engineering degree, but it seems more like the engineering that like it seems more like a strict engineering degree, while OSU seems more like you kind of venture around and kind of like there's just more branches you can do for engineering. So that's kind of one drawback. But OSU is more expensive. Like it's like $6,000 a year, about more expensive. And then I got a friend that's going to OIT. I really like the Klamath Falls area. Although I don't really like the weather that much. It's sunny there, which is nice, but it's always windy. Which I don't really like the wind. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm gonna try to make my decision. I mean, definitely this week. I got some scholarships. I got the Hagen scholarships due on December 1st, I think. So I need to get that in. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I can get some scholarships, make a decision. Talk to my mom later. Talk to my dad already. Trying to talk to as many engineers kind of peoples that I know. A lot of them say like OSU's better for like just jobs in general. But if I did go to OIT, like networking is kind of an issue of OIT compared to OSU. But I have like my dad and my uncle that are like in that kind of area that could probably help me get in. Man, I don't know. This is a tough decision. I wonder what decision I'll make. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, today's rest day. Just did the OIT tour. One of my friends. That was a great tour. I really like the small class size of OIT too, and like the small community. Shucks, man. But yeah, I just drove home today. Tomorrow, do a chest day, and everything will be better. And I'll be getting my stitches out, which will be nice. So, back for week 2.